Have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had
Have a seat. Did you understand what I just said?
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here.
So you're saying that I have to say the words, I understand?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that.
not interrupt. Do not. One more time. You're going.
Today we're looking at one of the most frustrating and clueless sovereign citizens ever shown on this channel. This man somehow manages to push every one of Judge Simpson's buttons, and the situation gets out of hand almost instantly. It's like watching someone beg for a contempt charge right in front of you. Since I know how much you all enjoy seeing Meow the Buffoon in action, I couldn't resist bringing this one your way. As you watch, let me know in the comments, what do you think Meow the Buffoon's IQ really is? Let's get started.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
State your name.
My name is Daniel Magoo, for the record, Your Honor.
You're going to represent yourself in this matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
I do have to advise you that in this case, you are charged with the offense of assaulting, resisting, or obstructing a police officer. That is a high court misdemeanor felony, punishable by up to 2 years and/or a $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I understand your charge.
You understand also that there is great peril in one representing themselves. You understand that, sir?
I'm not afraid, Your Honor.
Did you understand what I just said? That there is great peril in representing oneself.
I comprehend what you're saying, Your Honor.
Hey, what? Either you're going to answer my questions and you're going to answer them properly, or we're going to have a long time and I'm not going to have these people wait. So while you decide how you're going to handle this, I'm going to have you have a seat. I'm going to pass your case. You will come back up and you will learn how to operate within this court. Plain and simple. Have a seat. Have a seat. And you might want to wipe that smirk off your face while you're doing it. State your name.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Daniel Magoo.
I have stated the admonishments that I was giving to the defendant representing himself. I apprised him of the maximum penalties and the charges. Apprised him, and sir, I'll ask you the question again. You understand that there can be great peril in representing yourself.
I fully recognize and acknowledge the seriousness of the charges, which include allegations of...
Not my question. You understand that there can be serious peril in representing yourself.
I recognize what you're saying. I'm fully prepared to proceed with this matter.
Will you just do me a favor and answer my question? Do you understand that there is great peril in representing oneself?
I recognize that.
Okay, then stop there. You recognize that.
Recognize.
Do you understand that that in any of the proceedings, that the court would hold you to the same standards as if you were a practicing attorney, will give no leeway one way or the other, will show no favoritism or no bias because you are representing yourself. You understand that, sir?
I recognize what you're saying, Your Honor.
You know what? I don't know why you just won't understand. I'm asking you, and I need a direct answer, whether you understand what I am saying, not whether or not you're recognizing the words. Do you understand what I am saying?
I overstand what you're saying.
I've got to admit, that moment was pretty entertaining. Even though this guy seems to have the brain power of a turtle on sleeping pills, he still managed to make me laugh. But at the same time, I'm annoyed with him. This clown is openly wasting the court's time. Does he really not understand how expensive a judge's time is? Courtrooms don't operate on fake money. Judges, attorneys, even the clerks all get paid by the hour. And every minute he spends playing games is actual money being wasted. On top of that, obstruction of justice is a real crime. You can't treat the courtroom like a comedy stage and expect to walk out without consequences. What's your take on this guy? Let's get back into it.
You want to be,
Your Honor.
you Have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. The other one's in custody. I realize we are now at least caught up within an hour. I think those that want to go probably want me to take a break about now. So I'm going to take about a 5 to 10 minute break. I'll come back out and then I'll call the case. The court's going to stand in recess.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Daniel Magoo. Here in Dewey Juris.
All right. So on this matter, I was apprised of your rights. I told you about the charges in this case. You get to the point of understanding that there is a certain peril in representing.
Listen, sorry. My notes. I apologize, Your Honor. I meant no disrespect.
There's no way that was an accident. He absolutely walked off on purpose while the judge was still speaking. Like, seriously, dude. This is a courtroom, not your living room. I'm honestly surprised Judge Simpson hasn't already hit him with 30 days for contempt. Because flat out ignoring a judge is basically begging to end up in jail. And let's talk about Mr. Begu for a second. How can you even take yourself seriously with a name like Meow? This guy gives off major trip over nothing, spill his drink, and blame the floor vibes. But in a courtroom, that kind of behavior doesn't make you funny or unique, just earns you a quick ride to a holding cell. Let's get back to it and see how far his nonsense takes him.
And that the court will treat you the same as an attorney in the case. You understand, sir? Listen closely to my question. Do you understand that?
I do not understand.
You do not understand it.
No.
The court, you will be presumed to know the rules of procedure as well as the Michigan rules of evidence, that the court will not be giving you assistance in regard to this case.
What I'm trying to say, Your Honor, is I do not understand the charges that are pitting against me because they violate a lot of my rights. And the prosecutor served me the discovery packet on the 27th of last month. Since then, I have not received any kind of evidence or any kind of claims that I violated any kind of anything that day. So I'm here waiting for that to occur. So no, I don't understand.
Waiting for what to occur?
Well, under the rights to due process, Your Honor, 4th, 5th, 8th Amendment, there has to be substantiated amount of evidence to accuse me of a crime, like assault on a police officer, obstruction of justice, and resisting arrest. I take these charges very serious, Your Honor. Because of these charges, I have lost custody of my son, and I want to make sure that these justice is served and equity is ensured here.
Sir, I just asked you before whether or not you understood the charges.
And I answered you, Your Honor. I said I do not understand them.
Whether or not you disagree with them or not the issue. The issue is do you understand what you are charged with?
Do not understand, Your Honor.
Is there a reason other than what you said that you do not understand?
I can elaborate a little further, Your Honor. I'm still waiting.
I wish you wouldn't. I just need to understand why you don't understand.
I'm trying to get there, Your Honor, if we could talk
I'm
about
not asking you whether or not you agree that you should be charged. I'm not asking whether or not you believe that you did it. I'm not asking any of that. I'm asking whether or not you understand what you are charged with.
Can we agree to disagree on the legally?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here. You play by my rules.
So you're saying that I have to say the words, "I understand"?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything.
Okay.
You know what? Here's the thing. I am not going to play this game with you.
I'm not.
So what? No, you are playing a
I'm
game.
not.
So no, you are. And do not interrupt me ever again. Do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a week to think about it, because I'm not going to sit here, call your case up 4 or 5 times for you to sit here and to go through this whole, try to play some semantical game. So I will adjourn this out to December 12th, 2024. I will adjourn it to 9 a.m. or I will. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that.
not interrupt. Do not. One more time. You're going.
At this stage, this guy isn't just irritating, he's turned into a straight-up nuisance. Sure, it was funny in the beginning, and we all got a laugh out of Meow, the buffoon's little circus act. But now the joke's over, and I'm honestly wishing Judge Simpson would just hand him the 30 days already. People like this are the reason court cases drag on endlessly. Wasting time, wasting taxpayer money, and testing the patience of everyone in that courtroom who just wants to move forward with their day. Honestly, judges need to stop giving repeated warnings and start dishing out contempt charges right away. No bargaining, no last chances, just straight to jail, especially for Meow, the buffoon. Like I said before, a courtroom isn't a comedy stage. And if someone insists on acting like a clown, they can perform from a holding cell. What do you all think? Should Judge Simpson have shut this down by now? Or is he just being overly patient? Let's get back into it.
I've given you fair warning. I'm adjourning the proceeding out. If you are objecting to that, objections noted. It's still adjourned out to the 12th. Bond will continue. You
Your
may
Honor.
leave now.
I have constitutional.
You may leave now.
Let's go. Let's go.
I have a right to a
You may
counsel.
leave.
Do I not have a right to a counsel?
You want an attorney? You may get want an attorney, sir?
I need somebody to explain the problem here.
Do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
I do not need to represent myself. I'm presenting myself. I'm the only one that was there in this courtroom. No one was there. I don't recall anybody that was there that day. I'm the only one that knows what happened, Your Honor.
Do you
And
wish
I was
to be
violated.
represented by an attorney? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. Do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Your Honor, I have constitutional violations
Do
that need
you
to
wish to be represented by an attorney, sir?
take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States of
Then,
America.
if you do not want to answer my question, Mr. Allen, he is to be removed from my courtroom.
You can always tell things are about to get serious when Judge Simpson calls out, "Mr. Allen, that's basically the courtroom version of your mum using your full name. You just know you're in trouble." But with this guy, honestly, he got off way too easy. No contempt charge, no jail time, just a verbal takedown and a free pass back outside. That's a win in his book. I've seen Judge Simpson throw people in jail for way less. So the fact that this guy managed to push his buttons and still walk out without cuffs, either Judge Simpson was in a generous mood, or Meow the buffoon has some kind of courtroom plot armor protecting him. And speaking of Meow, it's not hard to see why he doesn't have custody of his kids anymore. He claimed it was because of this case. But let's be real, it probably has more to do with his complete lack of common sense. Family courts don't just take custody away for no reason. They're looking for stability, responsibility, and basic decision-making skills. And Meow clearly doesn't bring any of that to the table. If you can't even take a courtroom seriously, how are you supposed to raise a child? I can almost picture the support court judge watching him come in, hearing him talk, and immediately thinking, nope, not happening. That wraps up this chaotic hearing. I know this one's a little older, but it's a classic I had to revisit. Let me know what you think. Was Judge Simpson being too lenient here? Even though he gave this guy a verbal thrashing, I feel like he could have gone even harder. I always love reading your takes, so drop them in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more Courtroom Kawasai upload daily, so stay tuned. Thanks a ton for watching. I appreciate you all. Take care.